Now game 3 of our 2-man queue match against Green White Slivers. So this is a really risky hand, but I decided to keep it. Let's pause for a second. Because I have a red and a blue source, which come into play untapped, which is really important. So I have a burn spell for any lord, for any like first dangerous slivers, and I have a think twice to find our third land, basically any third land, so I can flash it back and find the green source. This is my thinking. It's a very risky keep. I mean, that's for sure. And if I lose, so be it. And this was really my decision. And but I thought it has quite some potential. We have rare bears. I mean, with this hand, we were not even close to threshold. We have no looter. We don't have anything, but we have a white mongrel, which is really kind of the best creature, like 2-drop, to fight the Sliver Lord on the opposing side. So this is why I kept. This is also a bad keep, and anyway. So come on. Okay, so we draw a lightning bolt, which is amazing. So even if we missed another land drop or something, then we could have protected even against 2 lords, since we can deal 3 damage to them. And so it's his turn. He attacks us, obviously, and he misses his land drop. He kept their very risky one land hand, and he got punished. He got really punished since he missed his land drop. And we even draw a second land, even though it's not a forest. It's good, so we can flashback our think twice, as I said, so we can find any of the terramorphic expanses and or forests. Okay, so we play our land, we pass the turn. Some of the draft. Okay, I really missed to think twice during his turn. He again missed a land drop. So I do it on my turn because there's nothing he could do, like end of turn, playing a sliver with flash and then disposing, like, I don't know, 5 slivers or something during his turn. And so I wanted to see if I can draw like a terramorphic expanse or something, so I can play it now and search for a forest so I can have it untapped the following turn. But that wasn't the case, so I decided to play the island so I can end of turn, if needed, think twice and have a red available to lightning bolt anything dangerous. So our opponent misses again, I think, his land drop, and he just passes the turn, which is really unfortunate for them. And that's our green source. So that match looks really bad. I mean, I'm at 3 life and I'm facing 4-4 and a 7-7. But anyway, that's not the real match. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I play my terramorphic expanse to search for a forest during his end step. I'm sorry, I'm sick, as I said, so excuse me. Okay, let's focus on the power match, please. Nobody cares about what I've drawn. So okay, doesn't matter what he does during his upkeep. So I will anyway. I for sure will go and look for a forest. Our opponent already knows that we're playing 3 colors, so our opponent discarded an Apostle's Blessing, which is really good, since he cannot protect his lords then this way. But our opponent misses land drops one after another, so it was the right choice to discard an instant instead of a creature, which only protects basically a creature. So I decided to. Oh God, I'm sorry. I decided to play the Werebear on my turn instead of a Mongrel. The Werebear doesn't put as much pressure on our opponent as the White Mongrel, but it accelerates. It provides us a secondary mana, so we can really dump our hand, so we have more pressure on our opponent than like on the long term. Our opponent finds a second Soros and he immediately starts with a 2/2 bear sliver thing. Air quotes. I'm thinking about lightning bolting during his end of turn, but I think I decide against it because I have white mongrels, and even if he has a lord, we can lightning bolt. Can still lightning bolt if he decides to attack into our white mongrel. So I play a white mongrel. I think I even play a second white mongrel. Okay, I'm considering. I was thinking about Wild Mongrel or Tin Street Hold again, and if I want to really keep up Lightning Bolt or not. And I decide I want to not keep it open. So if he even plays a Lord, that's a 3/3, and we don't care. Basically, during my turn, we just take 3, and then during my turn I can still Lightning Bolt it, and that's kind of a safe choice. And so he really does play a Sliver, a Lord, but I think he doesn't even attack. If he attacked, I could have even discarded 2 Werebears, since we're not even close to reaching threshold, and it's more important to keep their Sliver count low. So this match is done, and I can focus. Yeah. Also, the clock is already quite low, so I decide to attack and see if he wants to block, and he fell for our bait basically. He has a Predator Sliver, and yeah, I recount everything. Let's pause here, which is amazing. I mean, look at that. He has 16 life. I'm attacking him with a bunch of creatures, which is already quite a lot. I mean, it's 5 creatures, but they're like right now they're 1/1, 2/2, 2/2, 2/2, 1/1. So it's like 8 damage, which is already like half of his life, but still. So, but that's really the power and the beauty of this deck. So we have 5 cards already in our grave. So what I decide to do is to pump 2 of my mongrels just to diversify for whatever reason. And this way I reach threshold and I have 16 power. Just like that, like just doubled my power by discarding 2 cards. And I even have 3 more damage in my hand. So I win this match 2-1.